Hello and good evening. It is very, very late at night, and I'm sure most people are actually in bed. But I just thought, you know what, I have promised I'm going to make a video on Thursday, and I have to keep my promise, whether I actually like it or not. So it is quite tiring. I've had a very, very long day. I've only had roughly an hour's sleep last night, and I've had to stay up for the whole day, which has been a leadership conference, which is absolutely powerful. I know I spoke about on Tuesday about developing yourself, and I think I spent the last 2 days developing myself with far less sleep, but I believe that at least I'm going to get some sleep once I come up with this video. I'll keep this very nice and short, and I'll just talk about something that's actually been on my heart for quite a while. I'm surprised we've got some people coming up. Sherry Sharper, thanks a lot, and Shamroy. It's quite late at night, so I thought I'll just drop this video, and then hopefully when everyone wakes up tomorrow, they can actually still get to watch it anyway. So, as I was saying, I had very little sleep last night because I had to be at a conference, a leadership conference, yesterday and today. And I feel totally tired, but I said, you know what, I have to keep my words because I promised I'm going to come to you guys 3 times a week. So today, I'm going to more or less continue along the themes of what I spoke about on Tuesday, which is around about developing yourself. And you wonder, why did I have to survive a 1 hour sleep from yesterday till today? But I believe it's all about setting priorities because I know how important it was for me to develop myself, and that's why I focus on building myself too, and that's why I had to get myself to stay awake for the whole conference today, even though I had little or no sleep last night. Yes, I might sound a bit weak, I might sound a bit tired with the heavy eyes, but not to worry, I'll do my best to at least leave something for you guys to go away and think about today. And I call this my Thursday broadcast, I call it the Young Nigerian. I just want to just share a little bit and then hopefully we can learn some things from it and go and take it and walk away with it. So the wonderful thing was, a few weeks ago, we had what we call the BBnaija, which obviously finished with a massive number of votes. And I was well excited when I saw how many young people voted, you know, and how much money actually went into the whole thing. And also, well, congratulations to the guy who won the thing. Not bad prize which he got. Then it got me thinking, last year there was another reality show, which was called The Labour Room. And I'm sure most of you might be thinking, Labour Room? I never even heard about it. Now, personally, I only heard about it by chance. Because I think the guys who were voting from Adamawa State sort of mentioned it to me so that we could all vote and boost the guy who was there from Adamawa State. Now, just in case you don't know Labour Room, it was a group of 37 people who were put into a room just like Big Brother, and they were supposed to come up with ideas for young people to develop Nigeria. And I believe the winner was a lady from Plateau State. She was one actually won. He had a big prize money, 200 million, which is far quite bigger than the BBnaija's prize. But when I looked at the publicity and compared the two of them, now the publicity between BBnaija and the publicity between the Labour Room, I realized that Labour Room, which to me was far more important, had far less publicity. And I thought to myself, are we missing the priorities, our priorities here now? Because Labour Room was about developing the country and building everything. Big Brother Nigeria was more or less entertainment. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with having entertainment or going for comedy shows or entertaining yourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to talk about generally about how we develop ourselves and what we actually put our priorities on. And also, one thing that got me excited too about Big Brother Nigeria was it showed clearly that, which is one thing, I'm going to say about 3 things now. The first one is, it showed clearly that as young people in Nigeria, we could agree on one thing. And one thing which we agreed was we all watched the Big Brother. Like I personally didn't follow it anyway, but a large number of young Nigerians followed the Big Brother Nigeria. A large number of young Nigerians voted in the Big Brother Nigeria. So it clearly shows that we can actually come together, with a common goal and actually do something. At that time, we put all our differences aside and we made it happen. And we all voted and we all got excited. And there's so much excitement right across the country, right on social media and everything else. Everyone was talking about the winner of the program, of the show. So I got excited thinking, wow, it's good that we can actually agree on one thing as young people in Nigeria. And I know there's a time coming now, which elections coming up, and we're all trusting for good governance in the country and everything else. But I think the fact that we can all agree in that same spirit of the agreement that we agreed for the BBnaija votes and all the energy we put into it, I think this is time for us to just stay in that same spirit because 2019 is not too far away. Let's stay in that joint spirit that we had for BBnaija. And let's just focus on building our nation based on that same spirit. Let's put our sentiments aside. Let's just focus, okay, fine, you know what? We all agreed on one thing at some point. So that means we can do it again now. So let's just say now we want to see a new Nigeria. So now we want to come together and join our heads, and we want to together build that nation. Secondly, I want to talk about the point that came to mind was about setting our priorities. Because obviously, we need to understand that we need to get our priorities right. Yes, I said there's nothing wrong with entertainment and everything else. But I think, to my opinion, Labour Room should have had a better boost and better publicity from all of us young people than Big Brother Nigeria did. Because obviously, to me, it was more of a nation-building thing than anything else. So I think sometimes we need to get that priority right, which I think is very important. As I said to you, there's nothing wrong with watching Big Brother Nigeria. There's nothing wrong with having entertainment. But I think we just need to get our priority right. And we need to focus our attention and our energy on the right things so we can build our nation together. So it's a short message today, as I promised, as I said. And I just want to say, as we carry on all the time, we do so many things. Just always ask yourself, how important is what I'm doing now? Am I focusing my energy, my strength, my excitement? Is it going the right places? How is it developing me? How is it developing my community? How is it developing my nation? And that's one thing we have to remember all the time. So I only used Big Brother Nigeria and Labour just as an example, but there's so many other examples. I remember we were talking to one of my classmates, and we're talking about, I saw an advert for a comedy show in Nigeria, and for a table it was 1.5 million naira. And I said, wow, for them to sell a table at 1.5 million naira, that means people are actually paying for it. And then I see people who run events in Nigeria, and maybe the events, if some of the events are even free, and people don't even attend. And I was like, this is actually free, where you can develop yourself, people don't even come. So people try to sell books who can help people develop, nobody bothers to pay for it. You know, or maybe people have events where you can save your 10,000 naira for tickets, and people still won't go. But I'm like, you mean you can sell an entertainment event for 1.5 million, and then for someone to pay 10,000 to attend an event that will build and develop themselves, they won't even pay for it. And I thought, are we getting things wrong somewhere? And I think it's time for us to start thinking again. You know, because I think this week I focused quite a lot on developing self. You see, even as my speech for Tuesday and then today again. And I think if we do that, it will make a massive difference. Because as young people, we talk a lot about oh, we need to take over the nation, we need good governance, we need this, we need that, we need to get involved. But sometimes we have to ask ourselves, are we as young people actually ready to take on these roles that we're talking about? Have we built ourselves and developed ourselves to actually take these roles that we're all talking about? Because I can guarantee you that if we're ready, if we create a lot of value and we build ourselves as young people, I don't think we have to even argue too much, because clearly you will see, okay, you know what, these guys are ready now. So they can take over and they can build this nation. So I want to encourage you, focus your energy in the right place. I want to encourage you, get your priority right. I want to encourage you, stay in that same spirit that we had when we watched Big Brother Nigeria. All that excitement, all that togetherness. Let's all stay in that same spirit, even as we build ourselves and prepare for 2019 elections. And for as we move forward as young people. So I want to encourage everybody. Think Nigeria. Fall in love with our country again. Let's love Nigeria. Let's build Nigeria. And let's make it a great country. So thank you so much everyone for watching. And I hope you've learned one or two things from here. I really appreciate everyone that's watched this video. I've tried to put as much energy as I can into it, even though I need to go to bed ASAP. And I want to say thank you so much. You can share the video if you think anybody needs to hear it, but just take the message, which is the most important thing now. Forget about anything else, man. Just focus on the key important message here now, which is getting your priority right, which is building value in yourself, you know, and which is contributing, and for us to stay together. Forget sentiments. Let's focus on building a nation. So once again, thank you everyone that's watched. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the hearts and all the likes for the video. And please share, tell a friend about it. And I'll come back to you on Sunday now for the next video as I continue on the wonderful story of Joseph the Dreamer. So thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. And as always, stay blessed and I love you all.